My name's Nadine, Pierre, and welcome to Interlude. I see these evenings as a reminder to stay on track with who I choose to be. The word reflection. It's something we do, something we all do, and I know I've been doing a lot of it, certainly the last 14 months, right? With the events of 2020 bringing us a pandemic and a culmination of hate and injustice being put on blast in this country, what comes to mind is a quote from Sonia Renee Taylor that some of you may have come across. We will not go back to normal. Normal never was. Our pre-corona existence was not normal, other than we normalized greed, inequity, exhaustion, depletion, extraction, disconnection, confusion, rage, hoarding, hate, and lack. We should not long to return, my friends. We are being given the opportunity to stitch a new garment, one that fits all of humanity and nature. So I've been asking myself, who really liked, enjoyed, and felt fully free during what was previously, quote, normal? I know that as a person of color, I'm not eager to go back to all of that normal. I know that I've been taking this time to do my part to stitch that new garment. And I'm seizing the opportunity that has been given to all of us and to the world. We've had a year of uncertainty with the pandemic, politics, and injustice. Do we continue to sit back and watch things unfold? Or do we play part in the unfolding to ensure that a new normal is created that truly fits all of humanity and nature? We have the opportunity to make that choice now. It's like this quote from the movie The Day the Earth Stood Still. I am leaving soon, and you will forgive me for speaking bluntly. The universe grows smaller every day, and the threat of aggression by any group, anywhere, can no longer be tolerated. There must be security for all, or no one is secure. Now, this does not mean giving up any freedom except the freedom to act irresponsibly. Let's take a breath and take that in. Let's take another breath and go into prayer. As I am one with Source, grant that I may not so much seek to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love. For it is in giving that we receive. It is in pardoning that we are pardoned. As an instrument of Source's peace, where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. And where there is sadness, joy. As I am one with Source, I know that I have within me the serenity and heart to change the things that do not serve humanity, the wisdom to recognize, and the courage to seize the opportunity. As I am one with Source, I am one with Source. We are one with Source. We are one with each other. And so it is.
Thank you, Nadine. Good evening. My name is Reverend Nina Clark, and I'm the Associate Minister here at Unity in Lynnwood. And welcome. Welcome to Interlude. I just want to say, I too am so delighted to be able to share these Wednesday evenings with you. And I'm grateful. I'm grateful for this opportunity to share space with you and to be nourished together. Most of us are familiar with this quote by the French philosopher Pierre Teilhard de Chardin. Did I say that right, Nadine? Kind of, sort of. We are not human beings having a spiritual experience. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. And most of us are not only familiar with this quote, we really like it. I mean, there was a time, I think it speaks to a lot of people, and there was a time where it seemed like every time I turned around, it was on a poster or somebody was quoting it in a talk. It was everywhere. But it's easy to forget, isn't it? We kind of get sucked into this real-time movie drama, getting busier and busier, what with work and ball games and TV shows and getting the car fixed and doctor visits, throw in a pandemic and political upheaval and racial injustice, and we forget that we are spiritual beings having a human experience. And instead we start believing and or at least acting like we are human beings having a human experience. We start believing that we are separate bags of carbon and water. And from that place of belief and separation, we create all sorts of havoc, us against them, because the belief in separate creates an us and a them. And so begin wars and weaponized religion, partisan division, the destruction of our planet, sexism and racism and crazy needless violence. We believe that there isn't enough to go around and that some of us are less than and some of us are more than, and that somebody is always trying to steal our cheese. And then, with the belief that we are human beings having a human experience, we try to solve those problems at the level of the problem, from the place of effect in the world of form, from that place of belief in our separateness, and things get more and more tangled up. But if we seek first the kingdom of heaven, and we are told that this kingdom of heaven is within us, if we seek that ocean of infinite consciousness and immerse ourselves in that high place of divine ideas and that high place of unconditional love and that high place of infinite wisdom, we can bring a new and higher perspective to bear on the conditions of our lives. Said another way, doing our work in consciousness is akin to throwing the doors wide open to the boundless love, wisdom, and creativity that resides in that infinite field of all possibility. And this perspective doesn't say that there aren't problems in the world of form, or that we're to pretend that a problem doesn't exist in the world of form. It says there's another way to approach them, a higher way. Consciousness first. And this is what unity teaches. Unity and New Thought as our umbrella offer us tools and an orientation in consciousness that supports us in navigating the challenges of being spiritual beings, having a human experience. Seek first the kingdom of God invites us to wake up to the truth of who we are, the truth that we are individualized expressions of God. Seek first the kingdom of God invites us to turn within, to that ground of all being first, before we do anything else, and commune with the truth of our being, to listen and hear the still small voice within. And from that place, from the awareness of ourselves as spiritual beings, bring our actions, which are now richly infused with wisdom and love, into the world of form. In unity, and indeed in all of New Thought, we teach the oneness of all life, that we are all made of the same substance. It doesn't matter what you call it, that part's semantics. Life, God, spirit, infinite field of all possibility, substance, or one of the many names of God. It doesn't care what we call it. It knows itself as one, as infinite, as eternal. Unity teaches us that there is only one presence, one mind, one consciousness, one infinite and eternal substance, and that by virtue of it being infinite, we can't be separate from it. We are one with it. And if you find yourself saying to yourself, I can't lean into that. That sounds so cold and impersonal, this infinite mass of conscious awareness. I'll ask you to close your eyes. Why don't we all close our eyes and just breathe in for a moment? Breathe in. By coming to understand that infinite and one are the same thing, we come to know that this breath flowing into our lungs right now is of God. The air passing through our noses into our lungs is made of God's stuff. The lungs that receive the air are made of God's stuff. That which sees through our eyes and our eyes themselves are made of God, for there is nothing else for them to be made out of. God is closer to us even than all of that, for God has individuated as you. God has individuated as me, is expressing as you, as me. It doesn't get any closer. It doesn't get any more personal. It doesn't get any more intimate than that. This is what unity teaches us. And once we understand the truth of that, and we really work it into the marrow of our bones, then we come to know that what is true of it is true of us, because it cannot not be. You are a spiritual being having a human experience. Seek first the kingdom of heaven, and all these things shall be given to you. Seek first that consciousness of God, and new ideas will be birthed in you. Seek first that kingdom of heaven, that place where all the lines that seem to divide us fall away, and we come to know the truth of our being as one with all that is. We are not and we cannot be separate from anything, for there is only one. Bring all of your attention to that truth. Let that thought, let that idea have its way with you. Let this thought expand throughout your entire being with each breath, becoming stronger and more powerful with each inhale and each exhale. There is only one. You are one with that one. That one is individuating as you. Shall we share a time of meditation together this evening? I invite you to allow your eyes to gently close. Make yourself comfortable, trusting that your body knows what it needs to be comfortable. Seek first the kingdom of God, knowing that as a spiritual being, having a human experience, as a spiritual being, the universe is in full support of you, because it can't not be. It cannot be against itself as one, being one, and therefore it is in full support of you. Notice that you are being breathed. Follow a couple of those breaths in and out, and allow your body to relax into this now moment. Let go of your day, all of the things you've done, the words you've just listened to. Let go of any of the things that you have yet to do before the day ends. They can wait. They'll be there when you're done. Just bring all of your attention to this moment, right here, right now, and allow yourself to just be here in this now moment. And as you sit, even as you are being still, notice that your body is supporting you. You are being breathed through no conscious volition of your own. Your heart is beating through no conscious volition of your own. Your body is keeping you upright, holding your head up. And there are a myriad of other processes happening right now in your body, all in support of you sitting here right now in this moment. Cells are taking in nourishment and releasing waste. Neural messages are flying back and forth at dizzying speeds from and to different parts of your body, all without you having to consciously do anything. Take a moment to notice the miracle of all that is in support of you, sitting here, allowing you to have this experience of beingness within the context of a human experience. And as you sit in this now moment, even as you are being still, notice the support that is taking place in your surroundings. The chair or floor or cushion that you're sitting on, is supporting you, sitting right here in this moment. The electricity that powers the computers that currently connect us, the internet, the light, the heat that warms your home, the music that is playing in the background, all delivered in support of you, sitting right here in this moment. Notice that even the people passing by in the cars on the street, some of them are in support of you, sitting right here. Some of them work for utility companies or restaurants or grocery stores or manufacturing plants or clothing stores, all supporting you, sitting right here, breathing, aware, fed, dressed. The oxygen being produced by the trees, which in turn are sustained by the soil, the sunlight, the rain, which in turn is part of the great cycle of life, becoming and unbecoming. Notice that even the intricate balance of the gravity of the earth and the rotation, the spinning, the movements of the celestial bodies, all of it, supporting you to sit here, right now. All of it connected in one way or another to you. Because it is impossible for you to be outside of God. You are intimately and intricately a part of this beautiful whole because you cannot not be. And as you sit in the miracle of this grand knowing, if you'd like, allow wonder and gratitude to rise and your appreciation of this staggering, infinite intelligence that is fully in support of you as a spiritual being having this human experience. And when you're ready, allow your eyes to gently open, carrying this knowing with you into the remainder of your week. And so it is.
Thank you, Nina. You now have an opportunity to give. If you would like to donate tonight, some information will appear on the slide for you. So whether you choose text to give or clicking the donate button on the website or emailing a check, that'd be funny, or mailing a check, we thank you for your generosity. Again, I'd like to share one definition of prosperity. It's that which comes about when people believe in other people. It's a blessing. I know for me that I truly believe that we are here for each other, to support each other, to help each other just be there for one another and serve with and for each other. So, thank you for joining us. As we bring this interlude service to a close, we are reminded to release what does not serve. I am reminded that I am and have all that I seek. It takes courage to be. It takes courage to show up and be seen. So repeat these words of affirmation after me. Here's who I choose to be. I choose to look in the mirror and see my truth. I know my truth and my power. I look at the blank pages of tomorrow. It takes courage to be me authentically. I am all that I seek. I rise up, put pen to paper, and create my life. I live. I love. I laugh. I serve. Every act of love towards myself and others inspires more love. We stand up in support of one another. All sisters and brothers in love. My life matters. My voice matters. I matter. Living courageously. Being authentically audacious. Daring to be me. This is who I choose to be. For me and for the world. And so it is. Let's do this.
I release and I let go.